Good morning, children. Dear children, this is English teacher Kulmaya Pradhan. So, I hope you all are safe and sound at home by the grace of Almighty, by the blessing of Swami Vivekananda. So, in my last video, I taught you how to read the lesson The Scholar's Mother Tongue from your textbook, Unit 7, second chapter, page number 118 and 19. So, in this video, we are going to learn the story of the lesson The Scholar's Mother Tongue. Okay, you can see in the picture everything that about the story. Okay, so mother tongue. Before we begin the chapter, we will learn what is mother tongue is. So mother tongue means what? The language which we speak at our home among our brother, sisters, mother, father, right? The language which we speak at our home with our family members is called mother tongue. So in this chapter, we are going to find out the mother tongue of Pandit, the Pandit whom you can see in the picture. So let us begin. The scholar's mother tongue. A learned Pandit once visited the court of Akbar. He told the king and his courtiers that he had mastery over many different languages. Learned and scholar means intelligent, wise, knowledgeable. So the Pandit was very wise. Why he was wise? Because he has mastery or he has good knowledge or skill on language, means he could speak different languages. So he came to the court of Akbar. Akbar and Birbal, I think you have heard the story of Akbar and Birbal, right? So that Pandit came to the court of Akbar, palace of Akbar, and told the king and his courtiers, means ministers, king and minister, that he had mastery, means he had skill over many different languages, means he could speak different languages fluently, right? So the second paragraph is the Pandit could speak many languages fluently. He was so fluent that no one could find out what his mother tongue was. He challenged everybody at the court to name his mother tongue. When everyone failed, the challenge was taken up by Birbal. So, the Pandit could speak many languages fluently. Like, you also can speak, I think, 2-3 languages. I also can speak 2-3 languages, 2-3-4 languages like Hindi, English, Bengali, Assamese, Nishi, Galo, right? And Nepali. So, we can speak many languages. I think you also can speak many 3-4 languages, right? So that Pandit in the lesson in this chapter could speak many languages fluently. He was so fluent that no one could find out what his mother tongue was. So then he challenged, he bet everyone, he told everyone that he challenged everyone to name his mother tongue. So he told everyone, now I'll speak many languages. He spoke like Assamese, Bengali, Kerala, Malayalam, we can say Telugu, Tamil, many languages he spoke. And he told everyone that now find out what is my mother tongue. But all the people of that court failed. They were unable to identify the mother tongue of that Pandit. And at last, the challenge was taken up by Birbal. So at last, Birbal came up to take the challenge. And what happened that night? Birbal went quietly to the Pandit's room when he was asleep. He whispered into the Pandit's ear and tickled it with a feather. The Pandit, half awake, cried out suddenly and shouted out words in his mother tongue. So what happened that night? Birbal, who was very wise, who used presence of mind, who was very brilliant, I hope you have learned about him, you have heard about Birbal. So what happened? He went of Pandit's room when he was sleeping. He went and he whispered. Whispered means what? To tell something in the ear, in a low voice, that is called whispered. So he whispered something. He was in sleep. He was not conscious. He was unconscious at that time. He was sleeping. So he whispered something in his ear and he touched with a feather in his ear, so, lightly. Tickle means what? Touching something lightly. So he touched on his ear with that feather lightly, so that the Pandit got little irritated or disturbed and he told something, he uttered something in his own mother tongue. Okay, so at that time, Birbal was able to find out the mother tongue of that person, right? And then Birbal came to the court. Next day, what happened? Birbal came to the court the next day and told everyone that the Pandit's mother tongue was Telugu. So then next day, Birbal came and told everyone that I found out the mother tongue of Pandit. His mother tongue was Telugu. Telugu is a language spoken in Andhra Pradesh. Right? The Pandit was surprised and accepted the truth. The Pandit was shocked. How he came to know? How did he come to know? My mother, about my mother tongue. He was shocked, he was surprised and accepted. Yes, then he said accepted means what? He admitted that yes, my mother tongue is Telugu, you are right. But he was equally surprised. The king Akbar then asked Birbal, how did you find the truth? Asked King Akbar. He also curious to know how Birbal could find out the mother tongue of Pandit. Then he asked him. Then Birbal replied. Birbal answered, in times of difficulty, a person speaks only in his mother tongue. He also told the king how he had gone to the Pandit's room at night to find out the truth. So Birbal told that in the time of problem, in the time of difficulty, a person always thinks in his own mother tongue. We know many languages, but when the problems come, when such kind of emergency comes, or the moment when we lose our presence of mind at that time, or when we in our unconscious mind, we always use our own mother tongue. So he narrated, he told all the incident what had happened and the previous night to everyone in the court. So they were very happy, and king became very happy to know how brilliant Birbal was and how intelligent he was to tackle the situation, to handle the situation, and he always came up, or he always came forward and always solved the problem wisely. Birbal, he was such kind of intelligent person in the court of Akbar. He always helped Akbar to solve such kind of problem. Any type of problems, any type of danger comes in his court, in the court of Akbar, he was the first person, he was the main person who always saved his kingdom, or he always saved the name and fame of his kingdom by his intelligence or by his wisdom. Okay, so this is the end of the chapter. You listen carefully and try to understand the chapter. I hope you have understood, children. You have a nice day.